So today I'm gonna show you what I recently bought at Ulta. I'm gonna package everything, do the swatches. I haven't had a good Ulta haul for a while, but I've had my eyes on some of the things and there were some sales happening, so I thought I would just grab some new items. So let's get into everything and package, swatch. Let's have some fun. So this is the entire stash of products, but some of the things I already opened, like this eyeliner from Maybelline. Of course, I'm going to show you all the swatches so you can see some of their purchased items here. We'll get to those also. First, I picked up a few eyeliners, and these are technically brown eyeliners. This one is a brand new one and I already opened it. This is from Maybelline and I have mine in the shade brown. This is called Tattoo Studio Ink Pen. Mine is in the shade brown 882. The tip applicator is very nice and pointed, not too short, not too long, and it is not a felt tip, it's bristles. This is definitely brown, but it is more of a darker brown that leaning towards black. To my opinion, this is definitely not the shade that I was looking for, but the pigment on this one is very nice, and as you can see, it's very nice opaque. There is a little bit of shininess to it. So the second liquid eyeliner that I got was from CoverGirl Exhibitionist, a lash enhancing liquid eyeliner in the shade 300 Rich Brown. Very pretty component. This is a felt tip applicator, very nicely pointed and a little bit longer than the previous one. When you shake it, there is nothing inside, so let's go ahead and swatch this one. It is definitely a rich brown, but to me, it looks more like black one. This from Maybelline is definitely more brown. This is more towards black. But the pigment is really nice, and I feel like the finish is very similar to the Maybelline one as well. You guys know it wouldn't be a makeup haul if I wouldn't pick up a new brow launch. This is also from Maybelline. Opening this drugstore packaging, I felt like I was a barbarian going at it. Anyway, I bought both of these items in the shade soft brown. Shade is really nice and warm. I think it will definitely fit my complexion in summer. It does look a little bit on the warmer side, and I really like how thin the strokes can be, so I will get to test it on my eyebrows to tell you more about it. So far, I like the shade and how thin the strokes are, and this is a Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Styling Gel, again in the shade soft brown. Very cute component. The brush looks really nice. I've used the Maybelline tinted brow gels before and I enjoyed them. Let's see what the shade looks like. Both of these shades are soft brown and they are within the same line, but this is a little bit more on a cooler tone and this looks much warmer. This is just my initial observation, but I'll definitely need to try both of these products on my eyebrows to give you a little bit more thoughts. And then I also repurchased this brow tint pen, Lift and Snatch from NYX. This one is in the shade Taupe. I will not be opening this because I already had this product and I've featured this on my channel many times. Then I purchased a few things from Complexion. Studio Fix Mattifying Shine Controlling Primer from MAC. I haven't purchased anything from MAC in a minute, and this was catching my eye. Everything that I'm using right now on my combo oily skin is definitely mattifying and oil controlling. So this was on my radar for quite some time and I just decided to go for it. I used to have a mattifying primer from MAC back in the days and I loved it. This is a product that they discontinued. Unfortunately, it was like a really nice thin emulsion. Maybe this is their newer version of that product. That one worked so well for me that I wanted to buy this one. This is a pretty large packaging, has a really nice nozzle. I will show you the texture of the product here. It has a slightly lotiony consistency and goes on skin really nicely, turns into like a velvet soft touch finish, and it absorbs really quickly. I am so excited to use this. And this is a newly launched Smashbox Always On Skin Balancing Foundation. It does have hyaluronic acid and adaptogens. I got mine in a shade L20N, a beautiful glass component. Has a really nice pump here. I'm not sure about the shade. I am at my palest right now. I haven't self-tanned. I was going for the shade that would work with my summer complexion. There is a chance that I will be going with a lighter shade. I'm not sure about the shade, but I do like the consistency of this so far on a swatch. These two products are repurchases. This is IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. This is probably my third one in the last year and a half. I start thinking that this may be one of my top favorite mascaras. It gives me volume, it gives me a little bit of length, it doesn't smudge on me. Ulta had their mascara summer sale and I picked it up, even though I have few mascaras in my stash currently, but I couldn't pass on this. This is excellent formula. Snail Mucin Power Essence from Cosrx. I recently finished my other bottle. That lasted me for a while, but I wanted to repurchase this because this is a beautiful hydrating formula. It replaced hyaluronic acid for me and it works with my combo oily skin whenever I need a extra hydration. I have been without this product for a few weeks now and I definitely needed it back in my life. So here I have a few lip products. I've already started using these two and I haven't really gotten to testing this one yet, but I'm really excited. These two I'm already loving. This is a Cocoa Bold lipstick. This is a cream formula and this is in the shade Buttercream. I love the packaging. It does have a magnetic cap. This color is beautiful. I've already used this lipstick a few times, but the bullet was in the shape of a heart. It was really cute. Formula is super comfortable. It is nude, but it has a little bit of coral in it. To my personal liking, this is a shade that I could use year round. The component is really pretty and the lipstick itself smells like chocolate. This lip injection, a lip gloss, is in the shade On Blast. I don't know how I missed out on this, how I never tried it. This has an incredible formula. So this is that lip plumping formula that looks super glossy on lips. Look at this shininess. The longer it sits on your lips, the more glossy it becomes, the more watery it becomes. This is a plumping formula that doesn't hurt your lips. It gives you more of a cooling sensation. Definitely makes your lips and natural wrinkles on your lips more smooth. I really enjoy this. This is a little bit thicker formula. It's not too runny. If you actually wanted to use it like a lip balm, this is how I have been using it. This formula doesn't travel outside of your lip lines. I really have been loving this so much. I do not know why I didn't purchase this sooner. So now let's get into this Airbrush Lip Blur Matte Moisture Liquid Lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury. I got mine in the shade Ruby Blur. This is very pretty component, feels very luxury. It does smell like a sweet vanilla, and this is the shade. It does feel a little bit like a mousse, and as you can see, it does have a little bit of shininess. I haven't tried it on lips yet. This has a very interesting doe foot applicator. I'm still waiting for this to settle down. I also picked up the Ultimate Paradise Shock eyeshadow palette from NYX. I decided to start from this color story. It appealed to me the most. It has a little bit of color, a little bit of neutrality in it, and I think it would be a good transitional palette from summer to fall. So here it is on my hand, and it is so compact. On pictures, I really thought it was going to be bigger, but I'm kind of glad that it is very nice and compact. Look at the beautiful imprints. I think it looks so pretty. Okay, these are the swatches on the palette, and I think for most part, they swatched okay. I, of course, would need to see them on the eyes, how they perform. I am excited to try some of the colorful shades, especially like the oranges and the reds, and some of the teals are really appealing to me. If this is a good quality palette, this could be a really easy palette and nice to travel with. The shimmers overall swatched really nicely and pigmented, and they're very reflective and smooth, and one seems to be a duochrome. Let me know if you picked up one of these newly launched palettes and what your thoughts are. So while I was playing with the eyeshadow palette and doing all the swatches, this swatch from Charlotte Tilbury matte lipstick has been sitting here on my hand, and as you can see, it's still a little bit shiny. So it does look like a cream formula to me. I will definitely have to test it on the lips to give you my final thoughts. Today I am actually filming a different video, but I also wanted to do a small project. I wanted to reorganize my under the sink cabinet where I store some of like my hair products and body care products. So I picked up this rotating organizer. It's really nice and high, and it's also sectioned here. So if you're new here to my channel, I have been on a low buy last year, but especially this year, and I also do inventory every quarter, every 3 months for all my beauty products, like some skincare, body care, hair care. Over time, I definitely have discovered some products that are like my heroes, let's call them. There are some products that I haven't nailed down that I feel like, okay, this is the one, I'm gonna repurchase it since now on. I still buy products here and there, you know, to try them out. However, this year I really have been trying to use what I have, and it's been working really well. If you've seen my empties Since the beginning of the year, you would know that I've been using up a lot of products from my stash that I already own, and I'm very happy about it. So I'm really hoping that this container is going to work out. I really like that there are sections. Maybe I can even like limit myself to a certain amount of products in a certain category. That would be great. I do this with my skincare organizer and it works magically. I will have that skincare video linked for you here. That way you can hear some extra thoughts from me. This is basically my space right now. And I have my hair products there that I'm kind of currently rotating through. And those are my body care products and some of my self-tanning products. These are all my facial masks, my facial spa, and these are just like some of the extras, my nail supply. I'm not going to be touching this area, but I do want to reorganize those products and hopefully this area. Okay, it's not very ideal situation, but I really love this container because it is high, so all my bottles stand up without falling, and I can also see through it. A lot of times when the product is very small and it's in a non-see container, so I have to like shuffle through the entire container to find something, and this makes a lot of sense for me. Like I said, it's not ideal, but I am gonna leave it like that for now, because I do eventually want to downsize in a lot of my products. My goal for this year is to downsize even more within my hair products, my self-tanners, things like that, and possibly even just keep this container. In this container, I have all my masks, and this is my hair serum that I use on my hairline.
Good morning. Hey guys, good morning. I just came back from the gym and I did take a really cool class. I've taken it before, but I've never talked about it here. So it's called Body Balance. It's basically a combination of a yoga and like vinyasa yoga and Tai Chi. It's such a good flow. It just energized me since the very early morning. So that was a really good start to my day. But what I actually wanted to show you is I am in our guest room right now. It's a completely empty room, and me and my boyfriend made an executive decision to turn this into a home gym. So I'm very excited because we're actually waiting for this really cool equipment to be delivered today and being installed. It's called Tonal, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it arrives here, and probably we're gonna share some workouts with you going down the road. There are several different types of machines like that on the market, and they're obviously competitors of each other, but they're all slightly bit different from each other. I really love being in the gym space and taking certain classes and like taking my spin classes, my yoga classes, but I've been also working out a lot at home in the past few years after my knee surgery, especially because I definitely had some limitations for a long time, and it's been 4 years since my knee surgery. If you want to know about like the initial intake, what really happened, I do have a blog post. It is always linked in my description box, and if you go on my social media or Instagram rather, then it's also in the header. The link is also in the header to my blog, so you can always read my blog, my story about my knee surgery. But that was like an initial intake, and I think I did a 6 months post-op check-in, but I've never really talked about how my life changed, how my mentality changed. A lot of things changed after my injury. I really haven't talked a lot about it in details here on my channel, but maybe going forward, I will dedicate some time to share my story with you. But for now, let me go and get breakfast because I am starving. The tunnel is installed, and I think Garcia approves. Okay guys, this is the room
what it's looking like right now. We added a bike right there. We definitely need to add more mats on the floor. Initially we purchased 2, but we definitely now need more of them. I have a visitor. Guys, so you want to say hello to everybody? This is the Echo bike from Rogue that we added. This is a very cool concept here because once this starts rotating, it actually generates a lot of air. Like, so when you're on a bike, you really feel like you have a fan blowing into your face. So that definitely helps when you're on it and working out. At the moment, we just have very basic equipment here in the room. We do have some of the equipment installed in our garage from previously, from a few years ago when we wanted the garage being our workout space, but this equipment could not be installed in the garage because it is a digital screen basically, and it cannot be in the humidity in a very hot and humid place like Florida garages. You guys want to see my helper? Gassy baby, are you helping? Oh my goodness. He's the cutest baby in this whole entire world. I love him so much. We also added this shelf here that has holders for accessories. They are smart handles. These are actually buttons, and once they're attached, they are like remote controls basically during your workouts. Okay guys, so this is our room right now, and maybe later on we will be adding some more equipment, something that we will think we're missing, but generally, Tunnel is doing great workouts, and you can take live classes. It is very personalized. It's not like anything else that I've ever seen in my life. I've been working out for a very long time, since I was like 18 probably, and I've tried a lot of different workout routines throughout the years. I've done personal training, and this by far is the best I've ever tried, especially in the convenience of your own home. Adding this equipment into our life definitely made a huge change in our lifestyle, like a positive change. This machine definitely helped me to go back to my workout routine the way it used to be. I'm like weight wise, I am not where I used to be, of course. I still have my limitations, but it definitely took me like 5 steps ahead of where I used to be even like a few months ago. If you have any comments or questions, I'll leave them in the comment section below this video. I will be more than happy to answer them for you and chat with you there. And thanks for watching this vlog, hanging out with me today, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye.